or XX Slipix XX. Might look cool on paper, but it's not going to be dropping in conversation. Just, yeah, don't go there. 6 characters minimum. I tried to catch Zaba on YouTube, but they ended up kicking that back. And I was like, okay, what do I do? Zaba Doodle? I mean, I do artwork, but that's not easy to put on there. So I was like, all right, ZabaTV. Let's just try that and roll with it. It's kind of stuff. Branding, you do want to check your name on YouTube first. Just make sure it's ZabaTV or whatever you guys have. We'll stick there. You'll need 500 subscribers for youtube.com/username to actually get available. Otherwise, it'll be /20-character string just to make you a user. But after the 500, you can actually lock it down and get you a username. And if you guys get business cards, maybe wait till the 500 subscriber mark, so you can actually put the shorter URL or rely on QR codes like this. It definitely helps out. So after you subscribe on YouTube and you have that account, you want to make sure that you secure it on as many other platforms as you possibly can. Twitter, Instagram, Twitch even. I mean, any of those, Facebook, make a group page for it, get all these locked down, because the second you start putting videos out, there's a chance somebody else will see that and secure this for you. So they have to be like ZabaTV-real or something on Twitter. That's not really optimal. You also need an email for that. So I mean, yes, you can use Yahoo, and I still have a Yahoo, but Hotmail, Live, Google, even a custom one works really, really well. Something, again, memorable. You're only going to get really business inquiries and maybe communication with your fans through it. So something good. A logo vector, obviously, is huge. If you can design this using a pen tool, get the colors just right, it can scale infinitely. You're going to want that when you're scaling from a screen like this to a phone. The more versatility you have there, it's going to be so much fun. Vectors are based on mathematical calculations, while the pixels are in the colors. So instead of in Photoshop using a brush, it's actually mathematically make this curve fill with this color. You can scale it to the size of a billboard really crisp. Social media headers. You guys will see some examples kind of on the right side there of different sizes and different formats, but really just a logo that fits those. A light and a dark theme, one with text, one without, make it kind of memorable in each. You can use your name of your as a logo to make sure that from a distance it's still memorable. Because people are on their phones if it's in the corner. Just keeping that consistent, having somebody mention that or notice that just on the first glance, it's going to help in the long time. YouTube end card. This is one that I didn't think of. In my first couple videos, I was like, oh crap, what am I going to work the end? And see people link like, here's 2 videos, here's a mystery video, and then social networks. Like, what do I put there? If I'm launching with 1 video, how do I do it? So I put up 4 videos my first day. Stayed up till like 2 a.m. Initially, I split my brand. You can kind of see in the top right. I would have TV, which is like your filter frame style videos. Use your 5 stories a day. Clash of Clans, huge into that. I've been running for 3 years. So I was like, yeah, let's focus on Supercell games. And then gameplay, let's focus on the Battlefront or AG racing games on your iPhone. Put all that in there. And then vlogs, just keep up with that. Easy to make content. It's never really going to expire. You can make it brand for yourself. And I sectioned it that way. Yeah.
Do you put the actual from the video or just a picture?
Initially, I just did a picture. I just did a thumbnail, but then I found it more engaging to see the emotion of it. It's not too bad, and if you guys use Premiere, you can shrink it down really fit into it. But yeah, I mean, personally, I've seen engagement pop up when you actually click it to the end. It seems to help. But yeah, it's pretty good through there, and you have enough to keep it fresh and keep it relevant. There's kind of your examples. Top left is Twitter, that looks like. Middle's obviously YouTube, and bottom right is Facebook. I've got a couple different logos I've been playing with, but the bottom left of those are going to go over most often. Game plan. So genre video. I guess it's kind of makes it interactive here. What genre would you start if you had a YouTube channel?
I do a YouTube channel.
Oh, really? Let's talk after this.
I essentially not.
All right.
I do doing editorials on all of it.
Okay. Yeah. So then, so then, like, equipment for that, that'll come up soon. Is what you need for your channel.
I say that when you buy a PC, right, that takes software, you get my camera.
It's perfect. All right. And then I saw you guys, what channel would you guys want to start? You certainly need to.
I don't know, I watch a lot of action videos.
Okay.
Just like, stuff.
Yeah.
So, it's like that.
That'll work. Anybody over here? Or what kind of channel would you guys start? What genre?
They want to be YouTube fans.
Yeah.
At least this one does, I don't know that.
It can happen, definitely.
Any ideas? She wants to have a channel on Nope, which might be yours.
Channel? No. No.
She said
Just
no.
no. Hey, it could work. Maybe we have the how to basic. He's like making salad and just being funny with it. You can do anything on YouTube.
So you run into a big skeleton spider and just, oh,
Just no. So one thing is like, when you're thinking of that, what's the cadence of your videos? It's really just a fancy word I've heard in the last week of what's your rhythm? How many videos are you going to put out? 1 week, 1 a day, 2 a week? And scale that up. How are you going to be able to do that? Can you actually do the time? Because having a rhythm and always putting out at the same time of the week is going to make people come back. I mean, you wouldn't watch Game of Thrones one every 3 days and all of a sudden jump to one every 2 weeks and feel okay with that. Like, you want one every single week, or else you're just freaking out what's going to happen. Who's going to die next? And then who are you competing against in your genre? Is somebody out there doing exactly what you do and are doing better or in a different way that will bring people from that person to you? Related videos are getting just so many views, so it's good to have competition. World first stuff is hard to kick off. It's damn good. It's really one.
And it fits my phone.
Equipment, since what we were talking about. With camera, 1080p is very highly preferred. 60 frames a second, YouTube handles that. They also handle 4K now, which is awesome, so you got that. I'm sure as it starts to become the medium exclusive, not exclusive, but like the go-to, YouTube will put up promotions for 4K videos and make those out for 4K. So that'll help out. I did go with Panasonic Lumix FC1000s in the back. Fixed lens, you don't need like anything super fancy. Even Androids will shoot 4K. So if you edit it right and don't have it like jumpy, I think that honestly works. Some of the new iPhones will eventually have 4K. Microphone, anything better than webcam or a built-in speaker. The Blue Yetis.
Well, Blue Yetis are
It's the go-to. And then a wind guard, just the little circle things that come up, blocks all that stuff with the pops and the S's that are kind of like digging into your earlobes when you hear them. Otherwise, if you don't like Blue Yeti, search Amazon's top selling list. They always have the top like 1 to 100 of what people are purchasing. Follow that. Hundreds of people know what to do.
little warning, Blue Yeti is not very friendly with
And reviews. Reviews are good. Storage, start with a terabyte. Actually, just about 4 terabyte because one of my videos was 100 gigabytes. It's like, oh yeah, 4K. That makes files big. So, kind of ping that off on the videos you're gonna put out every week and scale that up. See how long you want to keep your stuff. You might start deleting things eventually, but video card faster is gonna be better. We were talking about that earlier. A 960, 970 are great. Anything should work. It's just how fast it'll go. And having enough computer power to run your videos is definitely good. And if you're doing any genre specific, recording music, we want sound from new things like foam pads, you all see on there. Doing animation, a drawing tablet, and whiteboard, movie scanner even.
And just one little point too, a computer that actually will run well, run user very safe. One very important thing is you don't have to get the Cadillac, but what you do need to do is max out your time.
Get a really good middle line.
Yeah, and then just beef it up with just maxing up and everything.
Yeah. Laptop wise, I mean, this runs well. Desktops seem to be preferred just because a lot more RAM, a lot more video card in there.
So what's your specific damage when you travel?
Damage by travel? Have backups. I brought my only copy of everything I've ever done on YouTube as a last second resort. So I like protected it with 5 shirts. Just said, please don't move. But yeah, definitely have backups. And I mean, if you lose something, it's gone forever. So even Dropbox, get a premium membership there. Upload your source files if you absolutely need to. Just something. It's always going to help. Equipment and software. So I use Adobe. I got the massive collection through my fiance again. She's going to school, so we got CS6 and the Creative Cloud and all that jazz. Premiere, Photoshop, Encore, those work really well for all 3 of those. Free replacements, DaVinci, GIMP, and Audacity. Amazing. You can do everything the same way. Like, you don't need to shell out $40,000.
You know anyone?
Yeah, definitely a little crowdsourced.
This kind of recaps a little bit. If you are a Mac user, Final Cut Pro,
Yeah.
and Motion, if you want to do any sort of animation, title sequences, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Final Cut Pro is like $200, and Motion is like $50. And
Yeah.
they are high-end, like pro.
Corel Paint Shop Pro is also great.
Yep,
Exactly.
exactly.
I love that one.
I don't know how you feel about this, but it's from an official source, CS2 Adobe.
Yeah.
They put it out for free.
Yeah.
So you can use that too.
You can definitely use it.
Technically, they're supposed to, they put it there for people that have devices.
There's stuff like that. Just make sure that when you export video from Premiere, it's got preset settings. Having the YouTube ones on there is really beneficial. It does like the H324 or whatever encryption, and it just makes it it's like everything just works so fast. And file size is down. Tracking and sharing. So Chrome extensions are going to be your friend. If you're using the internet, I'm sorry, Edge. But like Firefox and Chrome, like you is awesome. You can go on any YouTube video and see stats and shit that's on the screen. Stats for keywords, stats for how many people have seen it, where you're ranking for each keyword, and it's helped so much just researching when I'm uploading videos, where do I want to go and hit my competitors to try to land on that right side feed. So anything like that's just really great. Premium tracking services like Viduli, I actually talked to Sarabi, which is one of their programmers over in India, and I was talking to her for like 2 hours last week about how they work with it all and what they can do for you, and it's really just like tracking your competitors, seeing what their keywords are week by week, and seeing like their conversion rates, how many views they get from those, and just kind of copying that or noticing trends within content. So that or multi-channel network, which will I don't know, do you guys see YouTubers out here? Do you guys have any ones that you use for tracking? Maybe or not?
Just the basic Google Analytics solutions.
Okay.
Yeah, Google has an suite of SEO stuff.
Buffer is not really tracking as much as it is sharing. It's any web page on the internet, you click this little 3-stack paper icon, and it shares that to all of your social medias based on a predetermined schedule. So maybe you want to post on Twitter 3 times a day, but you don't want them all to be at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. You can space them out, post like 9 of them there, and hit 3 days in the future, which is really great for just kind of keeping your brain relevant.
What was that called again?
Buffer.
Buffer?
Definitely look that one up. It'll help post to, I believe, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. But Instagram, will have to send to your phone so you can post it because there's some layers. So yeah, there's a look at vidIQ. The biggest one that I've ever had. Estimated earnings is off, I will say, just from experience, but it's fairly close. And then views per hour, you got average speed, just everything. MCNs, all the keywords, and where you rank for those keywords. Hugely beneficial.
Yeah, and engagement is like huge to track because if you're starting out and you're just kind of like, whatever, you look at it and say, oh wow, I had X amount of views. Well, if they only watch for 10 seconds,
Yeah.
you're not going to get some traffic.
Google's backend is really good, or YouTube, I mean, like you'll go in there and you'll see how many minutes people actually watch and where they drop off. And like by the second, you can see, okay, a lot of people dropped off here, but then like nobody dropped off here because my dad hopped on screen for some reason. But stuff like that, really good. Just if you're not going to have much time to look at analytics making videos, what will you do? It'll kind of help you. Music. Music's kind of tricky for me. I've had a couple little pop back just from using samples of things, but in general, royalty-free music will always be your friend. And remixes seem to also be
There's some very good starting music on the actual YouTube.
so much. It used to be like 20 songs, I swear. Now it's just thousands of songs. Yeah, they've got some out there for you. And royalty-free just means you don't have to credit the original artist. They sell it to you or they give it to you for free, and yours to use or edit it in there however you want. Asking the YouTubers to use your music is a good thing. And I've had remixes like Zelda music where they do it on piano or just do a little synthesizer version of it. It's still recognizable. It's still that. Yeah. That's a good one too. Any of those remixes, I mean Nintendo content's niche, but you recognize the music. That's where they're pillars of why it's so memorable in everybody's mind. It's just Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, all the music. yeah, remixes help. And always link to their channel or video. Like, make friends on there, don't make enemies that'll bash your videos. And if you do have enemies, block them immediately. Don't let the negativity spread on there. If you do any full commercial music, fair use can come and play. I don't know, I've had limited experience with it, like some of the epic music from Two Steps from Hell, or like the ones you see in trailers. I've been able to use samples of that, like up to 6 seconds, or even splice different parts of their song to clips of it, and it's worked. But
Usually it's just oil or
yeah,
just more commission or remix that's just different than authentic source.
yeah. I did a gameplay, if you guys remember XG3 back on PlayStation 2 or GameCube. It was this bike racing game, and I recorded the gameplay, but I didn't record the audio of the game. I was like, well, it took so long to make this, let's just find the original soundtrack and go back on there and recreate the sounds from the game. Nope, because it didn't have the firing shots of the bike in the game, we got copyrighted. So they didn't take it down, but they're monetizing it now for me. So I make nothing on it. Multi-channel networks. You'll get a lot of opinions on this. Some people love them, some people hate them. Essentially what happens is YouTube will take 50% of your cut, roughly. From the amount of money your advertising makes on your videos, they'll take 50%. What's left is yours, and if you want to divvy up part of that into a company that helps you collaborate or, I guess, track your videos better, you can do that. And the one I went with was ZabaTV. They push for a 60-40, but it's like their entry, they benefit from signing you up. They'll get a commission just from getting you into their network. They might not follow up too much, but just keep an eye on their relay time with emails and push for as good of a cut as you can possibly get. Contract lengths are about 1 to 2 years. I've had 2 contact me. I ended up going with the first one, which a lot of people say you shouldn't do, but I dug into it a bit. And I was like, yeah, I'm not making that much, why not? Let's just sign up and see what it does for you. But definitely be careful, read into them a lot, and watch some reviews on YouTube. So far, so good. I mean, I don't use them very often, but they might feature my website, so that'll help. One shout out would be great. And yeah, I mean, that's honestly really what you need is the dimensions for social are going to be the hard part. Finding these is what you're going to need to start up and really just pushing yourself out there. Every single week, try to get something in front of them and comment on these people that are content videos. Take the time out of their day. Just reply back and say, like, hey, thanks for watching, or thanks for subscribing. Talk to them about what they mentioned. Like, one person wanted a gold link because I got these 20-inch old Nintendo figures. He's like, why not make that gold? You did Mario. I was like, okay, I'm done. So I made it, and then he just freaked out and shared it everywhere. And one of the kids actually posted a reaction video and had like clips of mine filmed with an iPhone. He was like, this is so cool. It's rewarding to see people engage with you and really like your content.
It's work, but everyone's also saying different mentioned there.
Yeah.
Staying up with the soft rollouts of updates. So
Yeah.
They don't necessarily announce when the dimensions change and stuff. It's all
And mobile friendly too.
Mobile, yeah.
Because mobile friendly in this would cut out on the YouTube one. They'd probably cut it here and here.
Yeah.
So we're going to get the Zaba new videos each week.
Facebook is the most places. They don't actually do anything as far as they just try
Yep.
to go to mobile and they're not responsive.
Yeah. There are some PSTs out there like Photoshop layered files that if you look them up, they'll show rough lines where things are nice for you. But yeah, keep an eye on those. And before I jump into this and show you guys that video, any questions on your guys' projects? Because a lot of YouTube is not just showing, but teaching other people how to do what you're doing. Or getting people. That's a big thing. Any questions before we start with that one? Alright. Here we go. This is the video.
On February 25th.
This is the video that got me big on YouTube. Big. It's been the best one so far, and without this, I wouldn't have nearly as many subscribers. It really got me past that first 1,000. Which guys
I did have a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Hootsuite, or what do you feel about Hootsuite compared to the other one you mentioned?
I don't know if I've used that much. Is that with Twitter?
No, it uses like Facebook, like
Like
Twitter.
social sharing between them all.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of ones. I was just wondering.
I mean, if you can do it on a schedule and it's able to take in pictures along with your posts and those like restrictions of Twitter or Instagram and all those, I would say yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, if you ever wanted to see yourself,
Okay.
I use it. I'm not too keen on it because it's failed to post a couple times and caused problems. So, you know.
Yeah. Offer's been really good, and I know you can add pictures, which seem to drive in, I guess, interest in it on Twitter a lot. Pictures help so much. But yeah, here we go. And it is 15 minutes, so sit tight. And in the meantime, we're gonna try to make this and see what happens. I honestly don't know. Like every time I take one of these things apart, something weird happens, or like Link, his arms fell out. Yeah, it was surprising to say the least. But here we go.
Is that commercial music?
That would be the actual commercial music. I'm like,
I've heard that on movies before.
I'm like, it's 6 seconds or so. Can I get away with it? I'll try it. And so far so good. But again, be very, very good. Okay, so at this point, I would say that I'm gonna put this guy that I just made up for a giveaway. It's not fully screwed in on the head, but in general, he's all the way screwed in. So let's just make sure it works here quick. All right, that'll work. It did not work on his chest. You have to go through the leg. Sweet. All right. So I'm gonna do this giveaway, kind of cool. We'll get you guys all like a YouTube business card. Feel free to watch me on there. And if you guys get something, just message me. Be like, hey, I saw you at No Brand. Here's my channel. I will instantly subscribe to it.